Okay, dust storm is still going, another 2 hours left, but it actually does affect our base more than I anticipated. Welcome back to Mars, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, and we are here in episode 9 of our Surviving Mars playthrough on the Green Planet DLC. Last time we have left things by placing our third dome. You can see here in the background, which is still empty. It's our first medium dome, a little bit bigger than the first two. And there is a couple of other things going on in our colony that requires our attention. In addition to everything, we also have a cold wave approaching in 7 hours, as you can see up here. So let's get into it. Let's see what is going on. Let's get a little bit of an overview. So we have, as you can see here already, a little bit of a lack of personnel at the moment. The reason for this is not necessarily that we have not enough people, but more that some of our people, more and more of our people, of our initial people that we brought up, are reaching retirement age and dropping out of the workforce, which is, something that you have to deal with in this game, of course, and make sure that you always basically have a resupply of fresh, new, young people, either by bringing them up from Earth or by reproducing on a natural way. So we need to take care of that. Resource-wise, currently our entire focus is on our polymer factory as well as on our machine parts factory. Machine parts currently is looking a little bit better than polymers. Polymers, however, is running strong. We're producing 6 polymers per sol. A lot of polymers obviously also went into building this one. So we need to build up the stack of our polymers again. But let me just pause here for a second, because the cold wave is approaching in 4 hours, and I'm honestly not sure if we are really fully prepared. So that is our first and immediate problem, and we need to make sure that we get through that one. First thing to do is to switch on, of course, all our subsurface heaters. We have currently 1, 2, and 3 down here for the water. This one should cover all our, life support necessities here, and this one covers this dome. Actually, it covers a little bit more than that, so we can actually take this down a little bit like this, so we save a little bit on power. Problem with the a little bit with the cold wave will be the polymer factory, because it is outside. It will not freeze as long as it's running. However, people that are going to come to work here will have to go through the cold, and this will have a very bad influence on their morale. So I'm going to make it bigger again and include the polymer factory, as well as also the same goes for the rare metals extractor here. This dome currently is shut off. There's no people here, no buildings, no nothing, so there is no need for us to heat it up. It would just be a waste of a lot of power. As you can see, the subsurface heaters, because they have been off for a while, have to be repaired. So this is also has to happen. Power-wise, which is always the main issue with the cold waves. Currently, we are super overproducing power, so I'm actually not going to do any changes, and we'll just see. We have 3 more turbines in reserve if necessary. Actually, you know what? We're currently looking pretty good with the machine parts, so I'm going to switch them on anyway, because I'm pretty sure we are going to need them. Okay, I think this is all we can do in preparation of the cold wave. So let's just bring it in, and let's see what happens. And maybe we will have to react again. As you can see, the personnel lack of personnel is getting worse and worse. Now we have no people, or at least 1 shift unstaffed in the diner as well as in the grocer. But right now it is more important that we fill these work spots here than any of the supporting buildings, let's call it that way, especially now when there is a cold wave. Okay, 1 hour to go. Let's see how long the cold wave will be. Uh, the the turbines were repaired. However, the subsurface heaters have not yet. So let's give them all a high priority. All right, please fix them. Okay, so but actually this gives us an opportunity to see the difference. Right now, without any subsurface heaters working, we are demanding 260 power. Okay, now they're coming online. 280, 260, it goes down a little bit. 246, 240. All right, we're producing 290 during the day and demanding, well, the numbers are changing all over the place. So now we have again a lack of 50. Even though I see that everything is covered, this should not be affected. The domes should not be affected. The factory should be included also inside the warmth radius. Our 2 water extractors, which are obviously very, very vital for survival. We're doing good with the water, with the oxygen.
Resources are low.
We are lacking electronics, probably because of some maintenance here. The cold wave is going to be 2 sols and 13 hours long. It's very, very long cold wave. Currently we're losing 50 power per hour, but this is during the day shift because everything is working. Let's see what happens during the night shift. During the night we should actually, okay, now actually the day starts. Hold on, let me just double check. Okay, so we actually 50 minus during the night. I'm sorry, we're 50 minus during the night, and during the day when the solar panels are working, we actually having a surplus. So we have a bigger surplus than a negative during the night, so we should actually, as is, get through this cold wave power wise without any issues. Okay, the people should also not have any reason to complain, because even those that are working outside are are not affected by the cold wave. As you can see here, he just walked out here and walked in here, so it should be fine. Should be fine. All right. Even though all the subsurface heaters need a lot of water, we still are good. We're producing 5 here and 4 here. Also, this is inside the warmth radius. All right. So the cold wave is going on. It looks like we have everything under control. So let's look what else we actually need to deal with and take care of. Again, the lack of people is one issue. We currently have 58 colonists, 13 of which are seniors, meaning they're not working, and 27 are actually middle-aged, so they will be seniors soon, which is a big problem. And in terms of offspring, not too much is coming after. We only have 2 children and 2 young people, so we will have to bring up more people. Currently, we only have 8 living spaces, so that is a little bit of a problem because the rocket actually brings up 12, and we have currently no place to house them. We could of course build an apartment building, but that would also require for us to bring this dome online, and as you can see, if we do, it will require another 60 power. So I think it is smarter to wait with this until after the cold wave is over. However, in the meantime, we can still build it. There's no harm in doing that. So we already prepared. Let's immediately build 2 apartment buildings. And actually, let's continue with placing already everything we would need in this dome. Alright, so apartment buildings that houses automatically 48 people. Let's see what we would need in terms of services. So actually, the medium dome gives us enough space to basically build every building that that we need. In the small basic domes, we had to make certain decisions because there was not enough space to which buildings to give them. But here I believe we can basically give them all the standard building like diner and grocer that they would possibly need. Okay, I think we gave them a space bar, we gave them a diner, an infirmary, we gave them a grocer. An open air gym is something I would like also to provide for them, but this is also expensive on the polymers, so we hold off on that for now. I think that is it in terms of services. Let's do some decorations as usual, where they can also exercise and relax. Basically, it's very important also for their well-being. I even build a third one. It's a little bit hard to see, like here. Alright, so this is in terms of decorations or their needs and services. So in terms of production buildings, obviously the next one would be an electronics factory. I don't think that we can even build that yet. No, we can't. Let's have a look at the research tree where the electronics factory is. If it's even available yet. I don't see it. I think it's also in the robotics tree. Well, that is a bit of an issue. Or the engineering tree. Actually, it should be in the engineering tree, because if it would be in the robotics tree, we would see it already. So I would guess it's here. So let's see what we are working on currently. I would like actually for all of those to finish up. And then we need to research something in the engineering tree so that we can actually research the electronics factory. So I'm going to queue up the fuel compression, even though we don't really need it, but it's a cheap technology, so this will open up more field research fields for us. Also, the in-dome buildings require maintenance less often. Let's build that one. The mega storage we don't need yet, so let's queue up those two. Maybe there is something in terms of anomalies. There is nothing. As far as this is concerned, I think we also going to start on a project to build up a tunnel from down here to up here. A tunnel cost, I think, 30 machine parts, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 30 machine parts and also 80 concrete, and we also need to address the concrete problem, and we have one. So, but we're good with the machine parts, or we're getting there. So we will build a tunnel very soon, so that our little that we can start scanning up here, and then also our little vehicles, the Explorer and the transport, can get up there. Here I can see already the transport is again stuck for whatever reason, even though there should be here, as you can see, there's metals down here. So I just sent them down here, and then you should start gathering the metals from up here. We're actually going down with the metals, so also our basic resources absolutely need our attention. The basic metals especially, but also the concrete, because we currently are not producing any. Okay, this was our last concrete extractor. It ran out of concrete quite some time ago, and we said we were going to address this problem later, and now is the time to address it. Okay, we have not really a lot of options when it comes to the concrete at the moment, at least. We have this one here, which is a very low grade, so extracting it will be slow. However, it's the closest by, so this is the one we're going to choose, and we need to work on it pretty fast. So let's take care of this right away. Okay, so let's build concrete extractor. Dust cloud wise, we should be fine. As you can see, it's not affecting any of our power producers. However, well, and even here, let's do it here. It should be even including in the drone hub range, as you can see here. So they should immediately build it and start actually, bringing the concrete in. Alright, 19 more hours to go. We're looking fine. We're going to make it through the cold wave with no further issues. Morale or comfort is low. They are crying about full buildings. Shopping, especially shopping, is full. Okay. I mean, we could build more grocer, I think, makes shopping, and, well, the art store, of course. But I'm still not comfortable with switching this on with only 19 polymers in our storage. So they will have to hold out a little bit longer. We're gonna make a little cut here and wait for the cold wave to be over, so that we can actually continue to, build our medium dome and bring up more people. Alright, cold wave is over. We're back. It passed without any further major incidents, thankfully. So let's see what's the aftermath. First of all, we are producing way too much power. I'm going to shut off a couple of wind turbines to save on the machine parts. I'm going to shut off You know what? Let's start with those 3 because this dome will require also a lot of power once we switch it on. Another thing that I want to take care of is our little explorer, even though currently there is no anomaly whatsoever to explore as far as I can see, but he's still sitting down here broken. So let's send some help to fix him. Here's our little commander, which currently is there unnecessarily. So let's, where was he? It's a little bit hard to spot in the middle of the night. Okay, we need to, okay, it's all the way down here. Okay, actually I can bring him from here. So we'll bring down the commander, and the little drones should be able to fix him immediately so he's ready once we need him. Okay, so let's get things going. Let's switch it on. It needs to be repaired. No, it only needs to be repaired. Okay, so we have a minus. We have a -9. We are going to switch them on again. And also, yeah, let's just run with the turbines. That should do it for now. We can always build more solar panels. I think we're now stable with the machine parts, so I think we should be able to afford this, hopefully. Oh, the concrete was built, but I did not build any power to it. Well, the power is right there, so let's just take it from here. At least for now, we can always change that. Should be inside, yes. Okay, so concrete also should be picking up again very soon. Let's just have a quick look on our transport where he is. He's again going over there. Okay, so in order to fix this problem, we need to build the tunnel. I want to build the tunnel, even though, again, it will cost us 30 machine parts and also 80 concrete. Well, we are going to run into a little bit of a concrete problem, but we have no other choice. We need to start, as you can see also, or as you might have heard, I need to choose more fields to scan. We have scanned everything down here, and we need to start scanning up here, and we need to start getting up here. Maybe not these ones, maybe here, you know, where there's a lot of area. All right, so let's place it. Tunnel. We should be, yeah, here's the drone hub. That should be fine. So it goes in here and goes up here. I could alternatively also build a ramp, well, which is something that I think has been introduced with this DLC, where you can actually terraform, but this is a pretty high mountain. It will take a lot of drones, a lot of work to actually build a proper ramp to drive up here. So I think the tunnel is the easier choice, and who knows, maybe we'll find here water or something close by, which we would later then be able to transport through the tunnels back to our colony. But right now it's just a gateway for our explorer and for our transport to get up there. All right, so how is our new medium dome coming? It's slow building. Again, I think it's mostly due to our lack of concrete. As you can see, the concrete takes a while, even though there is still some concrete here, a little bit left, but it takes a while. What could we maybe trade for concrete? Let's try, maybe we have a lot of food surplus, so let's see if somebody wants food and wants to give us concrete. This is something that somebody might do, because concrete obviously is not an expensive resource, but at the moment we're really lacking it, so maybe somebody will take us up on that offer. No response so far. Okay, so the Blue Sun Corporation offers us 35 concrete. That's a very bad offer. I'm not going to take that. That's not you know, satisfactory. 35 concrete. Not going to give them 50 food for that. But let's see, maybe somebody else will make us a better offer. In the meantime, we have to work on bring out our own concrete. It will produce 12 per sol because, like I said, it is a very low grade, so it will take some time. Maybe is there another concrete nearby?
Resources are low.
Right, this is a really low concrete map. All the resources that are quote-unquote nearby. All of low grade, here's an average one. However, it's not a lot, but I think we're going to tap that one as well. We're going to tap that one as well. In order to make that happen, I would have to build at least one more drone hub here. Yes, that would be enough. However, the drone hub costs 8 electronics, and I currently don't have electronics. How are we doing with money? We have 570 million in the bank. We have 25 rare metals stored up, which we could bring up and sell. How are we doing with people? Nobody. They actually have 2 people that actually have died, so now we have of course we have 58 available. We built already the 2 apartment, so let's bring up more people. Let's bring up the rocket, and with the once we have the rocket up, we can also export the rare metals, so we have some money, and maybe bring up some electronics, so we can build the drone hub, so we can tap the concrete up there in the north. So I'm gonna just pick a few people quickly, and we'll be back after I've done that. Alright, we're back. Here's what I chose. Quick overview. The 12 people that we can bring up, I've chosen 1 medic to fill the infirmaries. We have 3 now, so we need a lot of medics. I've also bringing 3 scientists. We're gonna definitely build another research lab in the new big dome. I'm going to also bring 3 more engineers to fill, the factories and the future factory of our electronics, which we hopefully will build soon. And also 1 geologist, currently only for the rare metals extractor, but I might also tap the metals metal resource patch that we have there right next to the dome. So let's launch. Let's bring the rocket up. This is the metal that I was talking about, only a low grade, but we are running slowly but surely into a little bit of a problem. Once the tunnel is built, though, this might open us up to more metals that's lying on the ground here, so we'll might be fine for a while with the metals. How is the tunnel doing? We need a lot more concrete, and we need a lot more metals, and of course the 30 machine parts, but they're working on it. Slowly but surely it's going to get there. We're currently lacking 3 water. Oh, we're lacking 3 water because of the dome. Oh, and we of course lacking because the subsurface heaters are still on. That's why we're also using so much power. That was obviously a big oversight of me. Switch them off now. Now we should be better with the power, and also with the water, so everything's now back in control. What's going on? Oh, now he needs to be repaired. What about you? You have been repaired. You stay down there. He's an auto, so as soon as I bring you up here, because it's pretty more likely we're going to find an anomaly up here than down here. And also our little commander, we need to bring him up here to repair our transport, which is stuck somewhere right there.
Resources are low.
Alright, okay. He's telling me that we're lacking power. Well, we do actually. During the night, still we're lacking power during the night. So all our wind turbines is not enough to sustain. However, I think we're still in the point where we can make it up for the power production during the day with our solar panels, but we will need to keep an eye on it. This offer, again, I'm not going to take. This offer I'm not going to take either. I'm going to leave the offer on for a while. Maybe we'll get a better one, but I doubt it. Heavy load on this one, only 7 drones here. We have no more in storage. Maybe we can, they're probably also pretty busy. How are these doing? There's only 5 here. So we actually have a little bit of a drone lack. Dust storm is approaching in 2 sols. We need to deal with this as well. We got a message. Anything for love. A gloomy looking colonist approaches you and shares something personal. Gunnar Johansson is deeply in love with another colonist. Their fear is out of their league. They wish to propose during a very romantic moment, one that involves a serious display of fireworks. So they want to do fireworks again. It's going to cost 10 million. I can't say no to a hopeless romantic. Let's have some fireworks. I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. Well, the fireworks probably will cause some damage to our dome in some one way or another. However, it will probably boost the morale of our colonists, and this is always something good. They have been through a little bit of a difficult patch, so I'm going to grant this and hope for the best. All right, we don't know yet what the effect of that was. We'll see.
Research complete.
Okay, so we have completed a goal. We have researched 2 breakthrough technologies and now received 5 free supply pods, which is great, which means that we don't have to pay the 100 million every time we bring up a pod. Next one would be more map anomalies, which hopefully will open up for us very soon once we scan more up here. All right, our explorer is back. Tunnel still going, lacking a lot of concrete still. Are we doing with the concrete? Concrete is going, but slowly but surely. Again, not much we can do about it right now. Again, our concrete lack. Again, we're not really lacking it. It's just a matter of bringing it from here up there. I'm sorry, up there and up there. We need concrete here. We need concrete there. The dome is up and running, and some people are already living here, I would assume. No, nobody is living here yet. Okay, but this will change. The rocket with our people is 94% of the way here. This will give us a nice boost and fill all these positions. And as soon as possible, we're going to bring up another batch of colonists. Now we have more than enough space. We have 59 living spaces. We have 21 jobs to fill. So we need people. We need as many people as possible. All right. Not much on the trading. These offers are not satisfactory. Is there anything else we can offer? I cannot offer any of our advanced resources. We would offer fuel, but this is not an option. So no, unfortunately. Nothing else we currently can afford to offer in return for concrete. So we need to tap another concrete source as soon as possible. That is our main primary objective. Rocket is here. Let's bring them down, our colonists. And I'm going to load the entire rocket with the rare metals, which is almost a full batch of 30. And we will sell those, and once we got the money, we're going to bring up a free supply pod full with electronics and then build our drone hub so that we can tap this resource up here. Alright, now we have first of all people. They're complaining about no living space, which, you know, doesn't really make much sense because we have plenty of living space. Is there a problem here? They cannot reach it? No, they can reach it. Yeah, there you go. Now we have our first resident up there. Again, all of this is just because the concrete is not getting here, and it's also not getting here for whatever reason. Again, they need to bring it from down here, you know, and distribute it. Maybe I need to give them here also. You know what? I'm going to give them. No, I'm going to give them just a concrete depot here, so they have somewhere to put it. You know, once they bring it from here to here, and then these drones actually bring it and build the tunnel. Alright, so our people are here. Let's have a quick look. Now we have 67.
Sector scan.
We still have a lot, of course, of available spaces, but only 9 jobs now to fill, and you can see the icons also disappeared. So we actually are filling more jobs now. The rocket is being fueled and is being filled with the rare metals. As soon as this is done, we're going to send it back. Alright, how is it looking up here? Still this needs to be built, but those are already built. This is an infirmary that needs to be built. How are we doing with our farm? Food is looking good. Quality is 100%. We have low electronics. We know one building not working. Which one is it? Okay, it's this one because there's a lack of people. Okay, anomaly found. Oh, right at our doorstep. I guess it was a meteor that hit here. Very good. This is going to help us in the let's have a look at the research before this. Yeah, this should help us finish those resources. Still no sight of the electronics factory, but I think as soon as this is done, we should get a boost in our research and should open up some stuff. Well, Dust Storm, 21 hours. First of all, let me give them a large dumping site here because they're producing more and more waste rock. Dust Storm, again, just to recap, solar panels will not work during dust storm. Oxygen will not work during dust storm, but we have 500 oxygen stored up, so that should be plenty. Leaks and in pipes and cables is a concern, and also fractures is a concern, but we should be fine. I'm a little bit worried now about our metals. Where is our transporter? Again, stuck now. No, he will be more and more stuck. Even though you can see there is plenty of metal down here to pick up, but he is stuck up there. So we have to interfere manually. We have no choice, at least until this is built. So let's give this a little bit of a higher priority now, because now we're really running into a metal issue. We are lacking 1 oxygen. Well, that is strange. We need 3.7 and we're producing only 3. Is that correct? Oops, what did I do now? How can I? Okay. So the Moxie produces 3 and we have 2 of them, so we should produce 6, but it's producing only just enough for how much it needs. So why do we have a lack of 1? I mean, this uses 2, this uses 1 is 3, and this uses 0.7, which is 3.7. So why is the oxygen not reaching? This oxygen is switched off. No, it's not switched off. It needs maintenance, and we ran out of metals apparently, believe it or not. Well, that is a huge problem. How about we try to trade food for metals?
Sector scanned.
Okay, the metals now became a life-threatening problem. So let's see if somebody wants to give us metals for food, because we really need that urgently. Okay, how are we doing with this one? Still 30 concrete that we need there. This has picked up very nicely. Alright, so this became a problem. Now the Moxie is fixed, is it? Hello, can you please fix the Moxie? Because oxygen is quite important. And now that we have the dust storm coming in 4 hours, the Moxie won't work at all. And we already now used up 10 of our stored oxygen. The rocket is ready to go. Let's get it out of here quickly before the dust storm hits, because the dust storm, once it hits, we cannot launch it anymore. So thankfully that worked out fine timing wise. Why is this not working? Okay, so now things are breaking down and we don't have enough metals to... I mean, the metals are here. It's basically just that our drones are not fast enough. We also have another drone problem. Okay, dust storm is here. You can see it's gonna last only 1 sol, so that's fine. We're now lacking 4 oxygen, which we need, and 1 water. We have 312 water stored up, so we should be fine. We should easily get through this. Power wise, we're lacking 63 during the day. However, during night, when we use less power, that should be fine. Because we have all our wind turbines working, as you can see also, which causes... Actually, it's not only that causes the machine parts not to go up, it's also this one, even though now all the 30 has been delivered here. So... Well, yes, so let's wait until the night. We're lacking 5. Okay, this is probably because of a leak. No leak. We're lacking 5 water. Okay, this one is irrelevant. Oh, this one is waste rock storage is full. Holy hell. Okay, that has to get priority, of course. Okay, so it's very obvious that we have a drone problem, a simple drone problem. We don't have enough drones to handle all the jobs. Okay, so with our next delivery rocket or pod, we will also bring up more drones. We have a leak here which is being fixed, and it's draining everything. So it's a pretty intense dust storm. Did we offer metals? Yes, but no offer on that yet. Okay, so please fix the leak. I think it's been there's another one which is also being taken care of. Let's have a look. I don't think we're going to run out of power. As soon as the leak is fixed, we should be in a surplus. Let's see. Oh, it's getting actually worse. Another leak.
Resources are low.
Alright, we have plenty of leaks. Now we are lacking everything. Okay, we might actually run out of power in this one, which I didn't believe would be possible. But I'm not going to actually do anything about it because it's very short, and as soon as the dust storm is over, everything should stabilize itself again. Okay, dust storm is still going, another 2 hours left, but it actually does affect our base more than I anticipated. As you can see, also now that all of these are without drone coverage, simply because our drone hub now is requires maintenance, and we have no electronics whatsoever to actually maintain it. This is not a drone issue, this is really a resource issue. So we have a little bit of a drama here. None of this is being handled, none of these are being handled, which is very, very critical. So we need to immediately send a supply pod up with electronics. As you can see, let me just show you, the supply pod costs nothing. We have 5 free supply pods, which is great. Also, our rare metals were sold. We have now over $1 billion dollars or credits saved up, so we can afford to bring up a full pod of with electronics. We're going to do that. Now the dust storm is over, things should be at least stabilizing in terms of power and oxygen and water, so we should be fine there. But this is of course a little bit of an issue, especially if this runs full. Actually, we can quickly, as an emergency, bring up our commander up here, so at least he can clean up the water extractors from the waste rock. By the way, the water itself also is slowly but surely running out, and we need to very soon and quickly look into another water source. So 50 concrete, 43 metals, so we're running low. We need to do something about it. What is we're going with our tunnel? Of course, we're only lacking 2.5 concrete. My goodness, and the reason is because the drone hub is not working. So let's get this pod up here, and it will be fixed hopefully immediately after that. Alright, this is a juicy sector that was scanned up here with water, with concrete, a nice source of concrete, with a lot of metals lying around. So I guess I assume as soon as this is built, at least our metal problem should at least stabilize itself, because our little transport will just go up there and bring in all the metals. Maybe we will even bring another transport. We cannot build them yet, as far as I know. No, we have not researched that yet. Let's have a quick look at the research. Now we're doing the fuel compressing, still nothing in the engineering tree, but we're almost there, so we can build our electronics factory. However, also once the electronics are here, I'm going to also build another research lab. We still don't have enough people. The rocket is back. We're going to also bring another batch of people right away in a minute. But let's bring up these electronics first. These are super duper urgent. Now that the RC commander is here, you can see the icons disappeared, at least from here. He's handling that, but this is still not being handled up there. So here's the electronics. Please bring them down quickly. There you go. Let's destroy the pod, get some more metals out of it, and please fix this one with highest priority, so we can get this one up and running as well. This concrete is doing fine. This is also very crucial. Again, metals, I'm thinking about this one, but currently we don't even have the people, or we don't have the people to do this anyway. Okay, we barely are being able to run those here. So we need more people. We have currently 66, 16 of which are seniors, 31 of which are middle-aged. So we have a problem also with our birth rate. 55 is the minimum. We here currently have 50, and we currently here have 42, and we currently here have 33. So no children are being born because our colonists are not comfortable enough. Okay, how can we help them to be more comfortable? We can do shopping. Okay, so first things first, let's open up the art store. It is actually now we have 50 polymers stored up, so we should be easily able to run this. What else do they want? They want shopping, they want social, they want luxury. We are giving them all that. They want gaming and gambling. Gambling is not something I can give them right away. Gaming requires electronics. We do now have some electronics. The drone up has been fixed, so now the tunnel is being built, thankfully. And
there are Earthsick colonists.
All right, now we're starting to get some issues because let's see what his biggest problem is. Service building was full, dining was full. Had an unprepared meal because he had no in the diner. But there is a diner here, however, it's not staffed. Okay, so that's a bit of an issue. And also this diner is not staffed. So we actually have a huge lack of people. All right, so we're going to quickly bring in another rocket, and I think we're going to bring in a rocket mostly with no specialized people because this is where we currently have the biggest lack. So again, just give me a minute. We'll be right back once I've chosen. All right, very quick, very simple. I just chose 9 people with no specialization to fill all the diners and grocers, etc. And I'm bringing 3 engineers as well for our resource production. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Hopefully this will ease up a little bit on the needs of the colonists, because as long as they're not comfortable, they're not going to make babies, and as long as they're not going to make babies, we are going to have a demographical problem. And we're going to have more and more problems like this, where people are getting earth sick because we're not able to fulfill their basic needs. Okay, so this is finally being built. There you go. And now our little transport should be able, see, there you go. Now he should be seeking out this tunnel and get up there. I'm going to wrap up the episode here for today. We ran out of time again. I don't want to make it too long. Well, let's summarize in a way that there was no major progress today. It was more maintenance, but also trying to focus on building out and building up our colony by populating the dome, by bringing in more people, by overcoming, of course, another cold wave and another dust storm, okay, which always also keeps us back a little bit. But I think a major progress was made by building this tunnel. Now we have access to everything that is up here, to all the resources, to all the metals that are lying on the floor. And we actually are sustaining 3 domes, including a medium dome. Basic life support looks good. Basic resources, well, they still we have a little bit of an issue with metals and concrete, but we're working on it. Advanced resources actually look pretty good, considering we're pretty stable there. Electronics is still something we need to work on. We're still not producing any. Actually, I was hoping that we will be able to get at least to the electronics factory today, but we are not. We're still not seeing it. We're currently researching the sustainable architecture. I'm going to queue this up next. I'm also hoping for some anomalies which we haven't seen in a while up here, so maybe we can find anomalies and through them basically cover up more researches to do, including the electronics factory. So that is something we need to definitely work on the next time. However, for today, this was it. I appreciate very much you watching, and I would very much appreciate if you had fun, if you were entertained, and if you maybe even learned something, to leave a like or a comment or even a subscription. I'm trying to build up my channel. It would help me out a lot. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye for now.